Hello, this is your favorite loctician, Miss Jazzy, and I am maintaining some locks that I started with human hair lock extensions in this video. They're custom colored, as you can see, that is included in the pricing, and she has a whole head of them. Her hair, when stretched, was a little past her shoulders when we started, and it's very thick. So I'm maintaining her locks with an interlock, which is what we do all the time. We always do an interlock in style. And our focus is also on restoring the edges. And so we are seeing some fuzz around the edges, which she claims is irritating her, but I know she's loving it because she wore braids for over a decade before she got the lock extensions. And by getting the braids taken out and put right back in almost right away, that was thinning her edges. And she definitely let me know that she has these custom colors that she does. You can even see the custom colors in her lashes. She is dedicated. And so this is her look. The Supa Girl. She does a lot of cosplay, dressing up for kids, going to children's hospitals. You can see in the jewelry, she has the same color scheme. So we're able to match your color scheme. She knew that when we did the lock extensions, from this video, I want to say it was about 6 months prior, maybe 8 months, before this video, because she had already had her free follow-ups, which come with the install. Yes, we include that in the install because I want to set you up for success. Because we started her with custom color, I also touched up her color when we did the free follow-up, and we crochet the entire lock root to tip, which is the same thing we do when we install. We did the crochet technique, and then from there we just maintained it with interlock. And we did that because her hair is coarse, and also her hair is definitely used to being maneuvered, but she doesn't want it to swell and puff. And because of her curl pattern, if we had just done a 2-strand twist or just retwisted, then it was very likely for her to have a lot of puffing and swelling in the locks, and she wanted them to be very uniform, as they are. And so she has 98 locks. I know that because I installed them. And they are 100% human hair from root to tip, not only the part that she grew, but also the part that we colored. So with the style that I'm doing, I'm just changing it up a bit because I want to bring the color back up towards her face so that when people are greeting her, they're not only seeing her natural black. It would be 1B if she were getting it colored, right? Or maybe even a 2. If we were looking at synthetic hair colors. But her hair is naturally dark, and yet she has the light blue lashes. She wears a Supa Girl uniform very often, almost every other weekend when she's doing the events. And she goes to Comic-Con, etc., etc. Very fun woman. And so when I think of styles for her, I think of styles that are very durable, styles that she is comfortable with maintaining. I don't want to have to give her a new job. And so with this style, because there's a rubber band at the end, instead of doing just one to hold that bulb at the end of her hair, I do 2. And I make sure that I'm not wrapping them too tight so that they're more likely to last. I also did a 2-strand twist, as you can see, so that she has a double style. So when she comes out of the bulbs at the end, let's say that she wanted to take that style down and just keep the 2-strand, she can. And it'll still last for her until I see her again, which is approximately every 8 weeks. Sometimes 10 if she's traveling, because she definitely travels to multiple countries and things like that. And this hair has held up. I have added more human hair to the ends, and I have done quite a few repairs. Because of the length, they are susceptible to being able to be pulled. At this point, they are towards her lower back, and so they're able to be pulled when she's getting dressed. They're able to be manipulated when she's, putting on her seatbelt and things like that. And so I just wanted to give her a bit of a break from that as she gets used to this extra long length. And I'm able to put this in an angled bob is what I did this particular time. And it's a style that I hadn't done on her before. We had done curls in the past. Now that I think about it, I think we'll do petals next because I'm thinking of things that'll be able to show off her color. Now I'm also thinking of things that are going to be able to, thinking of styles rather, that are going to be able to disguise her edges. As her edges are growing back, which often happens when I restore someone's crown, grow the hair thicker or longer, what ends up happening is as the hair is growing, it's in this in-between length where it not only feels weird because of the texture sometimes, but also because if you're not used to having hair there, and especially thick hair there, like on the edges, and it's starting to grow in thick, not only because of the growth drops that she has used, she uses the itch oil from our Scalp Scripts line, but she also comes in consistently. And all of those things combined, as well as her maintaining her hair, meaning she's wrapping it, and she's also not putting too many products on the edges, for example, and suffocating the edges because a lot of those products can have beeswax in them and things like that. And for some, it just closes the cuticle and it also closes the pore so that it's not receptive to things that can encourage growth, such as biotin, which is what she has used. She has also used minoxidil, which is in the growth drops. And so and use the growth drops consistently. And with that, she is getting growth on the edges, which is what she wanted. And I know that it's uncomfortable sometimes when you're letting your hair grow in those areas because it can start to puff and frizz and you might not have the products or wraps or bonnets and things like that are going to protect the hair in those areas that you wanted it. So what I'm going to start doing are styles, and don't worry, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be doing styles that are going to help her feel more comfortable and confident and also bring those brighter colors that she has at the ends closer to her face so that the entire world can see them when she's doing cosplay and dressing up as our wonderful Supa Girl, who we definitely love. So this is the finished look. I hope you like it. And when you're ready to book, come on in, Jazzy.